What's up, YouTube? You're in the den with Aaron EBM. Now, before we get into the video, fight at Little Caesars, which you know is going to be a good one. I'm going to need you to hit that like and subscribe button. Help me out with the YouTube algorithm so I can keep bringing you this wonderful content. You know I appreciate it. Let's get into the video.
Helped to find a woman they believe was involved in a fight at a local restaurant. The suspect, believed to be in a video that is now all over social media, beating a woman in front of her child. News Channel 6's RENETTA DUBOSE joining us live now at the Little Caesars in Augusta with more on this story. RENETTA?
Brad, that fight is still the big topic here, even a day later at this Little Caesars Pizza. And people are also going to social media, choosing sides, while the sheriff's office is still looking for the suspect.
They should have handled it a different way rather than doing it in public.
Deputies
Look, you know this fight was bad. If the hood dudes came out as the voice of reason, you know this fight was gruesome. It was bad, and it was. Let's get back into it.
Responded to the Little Caesars Pizza on Wrightsboro Road just after 4 o'clock in the afternoon Monday for this fight.
It's on site. On site is on site. You feel me, man? It can be, you know, Jesus can be standing right there. You feel me? You gotta get dealt with. You gonna get dealt with.
Classic hood mentality. You're gonna get dealt with when you're gonna get dealt with. You heard it, you know, which was not the good mentality. We're grown ups. We're adults here. We can take our fights somewhere else, but please don't do it in a local restaurant. Let's get back to it.
The incident report states the woman being assaulted is 22-year-old Emily Broadwater from Appling. The fight, which was not only captured on multiple cell phones but surveillance video in the store as well, shows the two women move from inside the restaurant to right outside the door. The suspect is shown dragging the victim by her hair and later stomping her head into the ground, all in front of a child.
A girl with a baby? That ain't right.
Authorities
I'm sorry. Come on, man. That little ass guy they showed was a little funny. Look, you seeing it just like I seen it. Granted, I don't know what the girl said to her for her to fight her and beat her like that, but it couldn't have been enough for her to put herself in the position she in now and catch the case that she has and put herself in that kind of jeopardy. And she, you know, and you could have well killed the girl. You don't know, but that's what happens when we let our emotions run wild and control us. Control your emotions, people. Don't let your emotions control you.
Authorities say the suspect is 25-year-old Brittany Kennedy, and she's now wanted for assault. The deputy reports Broadwater will prosecute. The story caught massive attention on Facebook. Alleged posts from both Broadwater and Kennedy revealed the fight was over children and their father, starting at a home and ending at Little Caesars.
We had here was two women sharing the same baby daddies. And shout out to Mr. Palmer and Minister Jack when I say she's nothing more than a baby mama terrorist at best. That's what you seen, folks, a baby mama terrorist at best. Like I said earlier, there couldn't have been that much that she was mad at her about or that much that she said in the lobby of a Little Caesars that would make her flip out like that. But that's what we get with hood rat mentality and with multiple baby mamas and the same circle that we always have and the same thing that we see day in and day out. It's what we talk about here on the channel, but we got to do better. There's a lot of lessons that can be learned from this. First, we're going to address the women. Women, I know you heard in the last few months that men have told that they want a certain kind of woman, or they would prefer a certain kind of woman. The average man would. And most of the time you would hear something like fit, feminine, and friendly. So we're not even going to talk about the fit. We're going to take the fit out of there. We're going to talk about the feminine and friendly. You know, the affable, the agreeable woman, the woman that's not afraid to show that she is a woman. What you seen on that video was not it. It was the exact opposite. We don't want that. You know, if you know how to fight, if you can fight, know that you can have restraint and bring that out when it's time to protect your kids or when it's time to really protect yourself. We don't need savages. We don't need women that just go off the handles and can't show that they know how to control their emotion. It's a turn off. We don't want it. We don't need it. And if we wanted to be with a man, we'd be with an aggressive man. That's not what we want. So ladies, take note. That's not what you want to be. That's masculine, hyper masculine. And it pretty much got her into a situation where she could be facing felony assault. If you've seen the way that girl's face looked at the end of it, you know. It's just not it. It's not cool. the ethnic image, or the collective image that we've been talking about for a few days now. On my Facebook post, I posted a picture, be down in the corner of this video, right here, of our collective image. You know, when somebody sees a woman or somebody sees a black woman in our community, you know, when they talk about us, this is the kind of things they see. Those are the kind of things that they see. They're expecting us to be, or our women to be, ruthless, to be animals, to be unkept, to be savages. And when you see things like this played out in this video, we feed into the very stereotypes that they're linking to us. And I know a lot of women say, well, that's not me, or I separate from them, and I'm me, and I'm accountable for my own self. But, you know, no matter how hard you try, no matter what you do, you still have a collective image. These people, when they go outside, they are representing you. No matter how hard you want it to be separate, you can't do it, because that is it. That is us. Same thing when we see a brother being just ghetto or ratchet, or out there with his pants sagging down, or doing stuff that attracts negative attention. We all think to ourselves that, look, this is something that is bringing the image of the black man down, and we need to do better. So women, it is the same thing. It is a collective image. It is a ethnic image. You can't get away from it, and you can't shy away from it. And when I say that women need to hold other women accountable, this is the things that I talk about. That's the kind of things that I say, that, look, if you don't want them talking about you, or you don't want them to view you like an animal, we don't need to act like animals. For the men, be mindful of when you're shooting up the club. Are you thinking about shooting up the club with one of these hood rats? You know, I know it could be good. You can be all up in there. You can be in the zone. You're about to reach the mountaintop, and right before you shoot the club up, I need you to look down. Look down at what you're doing. Look down at it and say, do I really want to spend the next 18 to 21 years linked to this thing right here that I'm viciously getting into, that I am passionately penetrating? Do I really want to be stuck with a woman like that, like a woman that at any time, at any moment, she could go off the handle, she can go off the hinges? What if it was your baby involved? What if you were trying to get your baby and she gave you the same kind of attitude or the same kind of emotion that she's giving this white woman in Little Caesars? We have to be more disciplined about what we do with ourselves, what we do with our bodies, and we have to be mindful that if we do these things, that is the kind of outcome that we're going to get. We're going to get the baby mama terrorist. We're going to get ratchet women stuck in our lives that we can't get rid of, that we wish we could, but we can't shake, because we're forever attached to that person until that kid is 18 to 21, depending on what state you're in. It's all up to you. You know, you want to be viewed as savage, you want to be viewed as negatively like that, then keep doing what you're doing. But if you want different, be disciplined, be mindful of what you do, because people are watching. The world is watching now. We got to hold each other accountable. I'm just saying. Well, guys, I didn't want to make this a long video. I just wanted to get in there and get my thoughts on what we've seen in the last couple of days. You know, this is not my full-time job, so anytime I'm in here, I'm doing it for your entertainment and well-being. So I appreciate it if you get this video a like and subscribe to help me out. I appreciate it, guys. Until next time, peace.